Hey dreamers, honestly, I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience this month, like for real imposter syndrome. With almost $8,800 in dividend income this month, I literally triple-checked everything and just stared at the screen for a while this morning. Wow. And I had another milestone, my biggest one-day payout ever of $3,444. Can you believe? So let's get to it. Today I'll show you the dividend detail that adds up to that total, how it compares to the past income, which stocks paid out to create that one-day record, and at the end, I'll tell you about what position I've been building up recently. So here's a look at my monthly and quarterly updates. And as you can see, between Q4 2021 and Q1 2022, there's about a $3,500 increase in dividend income. Now I checked back at my records, and that makes sense because the last time I invested additional cash into my investments was October 2021, when I put about $50,000 into my investments. But $50,000 in a $1.7 million portfolio is kind of a drop in the bucket. The reality is I have been heavily optimizing my portfolio over the last 6 months and have been documenting that throughout my videos. So as I've mentioned before, what we want to look at here are these months, because these months represent the same market basket of stocks that are paying out in dividends. So in October 2021, it was $4,603 in dividend income. By January 2022, the same basket of stocks was generating $7,618. And here we are in April 2022 with that same basket generating $8,793. Now, given all of the optimizations I have been doing, I bet you're wondering what May and June are going to look like. Man, I can't wait for Q2 2022. Let's take a look at the detail. So as I went through the month, it really started out with a trickle. The first week, only $133 came in. The second week, only $100. But by week 3, $2,000, week 4, $2,700, and finally, week 5, $3,774. So the month started off with McKesson at $2.35, FedEx at $3.76, Genuine Parts kicking off $52.23, Tullis, a Canadian telecom, $26.64, and SJR, $48.79. Now there's a couple things I want to note here. One is, when you see multiple listings, that just means that I hold that stock in a few different accounts. I've got a traditional IRA, a SEP IRA, past 401ks, and taxable accounts. So sometimes when there's an opportunity to buy or a dip and I have cash in one particular account, I'll make a purchase of any of my stocks that I love in my basket. In terms of SJR, between my TD Ameritrade and Fidelity, one pays out at the beginning of the month and the other brokerage pays out at the end of the month. So you'll see that as we get to the end, additional SJR payouts. Also with SJR, the amount I have invested in this stock has really ballooned because the value has gone up so much. And I mentioned the timing of the merger with Rogers in my video Spin-offs and Splits, where I explained my AT&T move. So once that happens, I may take this position down a little bit and shift some of that money into higher dividend income stocks. Okay, moving on to week 2. We have Kimberly-Clark at $5.95, PFXF, a preferred stock ETF, $31.67, Getty, a REIT, $44.38, and then we have GlaxoSmithKline, kicking off $128.12. Moving on to week 3, the week started off with a bang, with Philip Morris paying out $910.01. I've got a tiny position in Illinois Tool Works. And then if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been building up this position, AQN. It's a Canadian utility company, now kicking off $136.66. Next up, I have WPC, which is a commercial REIT, kicking off $91.50. Ben, one of my favorite financial stocks and dividend aristocrats, $302.01, and IIPR, generating $532.54. IIPR is a marijuana commercial REIT that has really been beaten down lately, and I think is a good buy for future growth. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on that one. Moving on to week 4, I got $4.95 from Cardinal Health, $256.96 from ticker symbol O Realty Income. That's a monthly REIT and one of my favorites. $53.76 from Stag, another REIT that is commercial. Federal Realty Income is another REIT at $33.23. And finally, another REIT, STWD. They have office buildings and other commercial properties, kicking off $553.04. Next, we move into a stock that I've really been heavily investing in. This is BCE. It's essentially Canada's version of AT&T, and this is my second biggest position, now generating $1,761.31. Amazing. Okay, wrapping up week 4, 40 cents from BDN, and finally $35.69 from Oracle, which leads us to week 5. I've got Micron Tech at 10 cents, Medtronic $3.17, Cisco $14.64. We've got BNS, Bank of Nova Scotia, kicking off $261.21. Here's that other end of SJR I mentioned, $81.83. Now here's another interesting kind of weird thing I've noticed, is that sometimes there's a difference in the date between a taxable and a tax-sheltered account, like a 401k and IRA. I've noticed that the taxable accounts often get payout quickest. So fun fact, these ones were in my taxable account, and this BNS payout was in a tax-deferred account. Anyway, another $219 from Bank of Nova Scotia. I more recently started a position in Canadian Imperial Bank, so that's now generating $41.96. I've got $4 from SBHD, an ETF, and $69.76 from Good, another commercial REIT. $13.78 from PFXF, a brand new position in Devo, $3.52, and my number one position, Altria, kicking out $3,044.35. Wow. And if you're wondering what kind of investment amounts are needed to generate this level of dividend income, you're welcome to check out any of my recent portfolio reveal videos. And finally, 4/29/2022, this is that one-day payout I was talking about. $3,444.19 on 4/29/2022. Now last, I'm making this video on Friday, and TD and JP Morgan will likely pay out tonight and settle tomorrow. So for now, this is my rough estimate of what the payouts will be. I was just so excited about this month, I did not want to wait one more day. So looking cumulatively, last year is in blue and this year is in red. And you can see I am way ahead from last year. In 2021, by April, I had made $15,751 in dividend income, compared to the $25,547 I've made so far this year. Now, I was projecting about $70,000 in dividend income for 2022, but at the rate I'm going now, I might actually get closer to $75,000 in dividend income. I guess we'll see. Okay, in the beginning of the video, I also promised to tell you about which position I was building up substantially this month. And here it is. It's BTI, British American Tobacco. I believe this is a pretty safe dividend, well insulated from inflation risk, that will continue to pay out for at least the next decade, and the potential of capitalizing on new marijuana sales as that decade goes on. So in the beginning of April, I had 735 shares, and the price was around $42.78. So my total value was $31,435. And as of today, I have 2,366 shares, and the price has gone down a little bit over the month. So my total current value is just under $100,000. This is likely where I will stop and just let this investment generate that 7% yield for an annual income of around $7,000. Now, some of this will pay out in May, but most of my new investment didn't make the X date for May. So where we'll really see the payout is on the next pay date of 8/22/22. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you subscribe. But if you've been following me for a while, you may be wondering, why do I show you this every single month? Well, there's a couple reasons. First, I want you to see how passive it can truly be if you invest in solid companies with a long history of dividend payouts. And second, I want you to envision how it will feel when you get here. You all know how far I've come, as I talked about in my video, started from the bottom, now I'm here. And someday, you will be here too. And you know what? I'm going to be cheering you on all the way, just like some of you guys are cheering me on, which I so appreciate. And let me just take a minute to just thank my community. You think that I'm giving you energy, but you give me energy every time you comment and we interact. So my message back to you is thanks so much, and thanks for spending time with me every week. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this dividend income update for April. And as always, I encourage you to keep learning, implementing, and do your research and put it into practice. As a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, so keep in mind these videos are for entertainment and inspiration only. And you know where I'm going to find you, right there on the flip side.